Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. My friends, the Lindy Sisters, are coming over to do a little holiday cheer for me. So today we are making a bourbon and lingonberry Lindy cocktail with the prime ingredient, of course, bourbon. Bourbon is a mash between, a love story, I would say, between corn and wheat or rye and barley. And it's all fermented together to make this beautiful brown water, I like to call it. So we're going to make this delightful cocktail by adding some mint to our cocktail shaker, right up the bottom right there, and we're gonna give it a smash, okay? We're gonna give it a smash with some Noah's Mill bourbon, and we want about a shot and some, just a little bit more, sounds about good. And then we're going to mash this up together. It's so delicious, mint and bourbon together. If you've had a mint julep, you'll know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna spice it up a little bit with some holiday flavor. So that means we're going to add just a little smidgen, a little pinch of cinnamon. And then we are going to add lingonberry juice. And you can get this from IKEA. They're sold in little boxes. You can also get a concentrate also in a larger bottle. A little saucier like this. And I think that should just about do it for about a cocktail and a half. We're going to add some crushed ice. We're gonna put that lid on right here. Okay, now keep a towel ready because you just never know what could happen. And we're just gonna shake it back and forth. I'm not real fancy at the cocktail things. I am certainly no mixologist, but I do love a good bourbon drink, I gotta tell you. Whoop, bring it that way. That way. Okay, let's get that cocktail right in there. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that delightful? Okay, there's a little bit left, probably for me, but we won't talk about that too much. Let's just decorate that with a little mint sprig. Put a little straw in there. That's for Lorelei. This one is for me. Oh, I think I hear the Lindy Sisters now. Let's go hear them sing.
Merry Christmas, girls. Merry Christmas. Do you want to sing a little jingle bells? Yeah. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making the spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one horse open sleigh. La da la 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 da la la la.
With your very own cocktail named after you. This is the Bourbon Lingonberry Lindy cocktail.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you, Dr. P.
It's my pleasure, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Let me talk to you a little bit about one of my favorites, bourbon. It is so delicious, and it can be prepared in so many ways, but I just want to give you just a little background of bourbon. It's made from a mash of corn and wheat or rye and barley. You can have a bourbon that is served many, many ways. And one of my favorite bourbons to have straight right out of the bottle is, of course, a Van Winkle. Pick your poison, but this Noah's Mill is really good as both something you can have neat, which is right out of the the bottle like that. Or you can have it mixed, which is what I made today. I'm a bigger fan of bourbon than I am rye, but I do love it just neat, like that. Sometimes with a Luxardo cherry or 3. It's a wonderful holiday, keep you warm kind of drink. So my prime ingredient today, the bourbon. And I thought I would put together an appetizer. So these are little mini pastry shells that I'm going to stuff with blue cheese, which I got from there too. And then I'm going to make a little topping for it with the lingonberry spread, you know, like the ones you get with the Swedish meatballs. And then I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon and, of course, our prime ingredient, the bourbon. Let me just take a little bit of the lingonberry from here. And then I'm going to take a little pinch of cinnamon, not too much. You just want the little hint of that flavor, and then a little hint of flavor from the bourbon. Don't overdo it. You don't want it wet and soggy, or it's going to mess up your pastry shells, and that's not pretty. Just a little splash there, and that should just about do it. Gotta have the prime ingredient, okay? Always a good thing to have a little bit of bourbon in there. Anytime you can add bourbon, why not? And then inside of your little pastry cups, you're just going to, super easy, just put a little piece or two, a little crumbled piece of blue cheese or 2, just like that. And then we're going to top it with the lingonberry bourbon mix right on top of that. And then, because it's Christmas, we're going to add a little bit of greenery, and we're going to add a little chiffonade of mint. To chiffonade, you want to stack the mint leaves one on top of the other, and then roll it, and then take your knife and gently make little ribbons of the mint. And then we're going to add that mint right on top, and there's the little pastry cup with blue cheese, lingonberry bourbon, and this is going to go really well with our cocktail. So join me as we take on this beautiful holiday with these wonderful bourbons and a tasty appetizer to boot. Merry Christmas, everybody.